In Illinois, a cold-blooded crime against children. A woman went on a rampage there, pulling a gun and opening fire on a classroom full of kids. Then she barricaded herself. Jeff Block reports on how the siege developed and its bloody end.
For Lori Dan, who by all accounts lived a troubled life, it's over.
The suspect has been found and she is dead. The situation is over.
But it is also over for one child at a Winnetka Elementary School, which is likely to never be the same.
They just told us that kids have been hurt, and all the kids were real scared.
It all began at this house. Dan worked here as a babysitter and housekeeper. But for some reason, Friday morning, she set the place on fire and then took off for Hubbard Woods Elementary School. She was heavily armed.
At 10:45 this morning, a white female suspect walked into the school, into a school classroom, primary grade level, and began firing at random, striking 6 children, and then fleeing the scene.
She fled just a few blocks away and stormed into Ruth Andrews' house.
She just came in the kitchen. I thought it was a joke.
When Mrs. Andrews' son tried to get one of the guns away from her, he was shot. Back at the school, they were carrying the body of one of the shooting victims out. The others were either in intensive care or surgery at 2 separate hospitals.
The gunshot wound actually went through the arm first, traversed the arm back here. There's no serious consequence there. Then it entered the chest and traversed the liver, the lung, and the stomach.
But all of the other victims survived. In the meantime, police were recovering bullets from the school, and parents were converging there.
I found out my son was okay. But then all the other kids, they said they notified the parents of the ones that were shot.
She was holed up inside the house, with SWAT teams blackening their faces and checking their weapons in preparations for storming it. When they finally did, she was dead, but the damage had been done. It is likely to be a long time, say the experts, before what happened is resolved or maybe even believed by the children and the parents here in this quiet, affluent Chicago suburb. I'm Jeff Block, CNN, in Chicago.
Investigators say they found some incendiary devices in a car. They are worried that Dan may have planted some of those devices around the neighborhoods. Investigators are looking for them.